Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon. Well, last time we got ourselves this pretty cool Raptura coaster, which even though we don't have ratings, we know that this is a pass on our park goal objective stuff. So, having done that, and also having put the eggheads out of work, because we don't need scenery, because that's not what we're gonna do in this park, we're basically just ready, to build, rides and stuff and things, which is what we're gonna do. And I have a plan. It might be bonkers mad and not really contributing to, like, what the park needs in here. But the plan is to utilize this big flat space in a cool way. And I have something in mind for that. And when you see it, you will be like, Damage, have you lost your mind? And I'll be saying, yes, I have. But let me just, get some preps done. And then you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. You might be wondering, like, okay, so why do the trees need to die? Well, the question should be the other way around. Why don't they? So that's one bit. Now, prepare for some money being spent on some shoveling, and bulldozing of the terrain. Booyah. That's 500 bucks down the drain. Booyah, even more. We need to be careful with this, because we know that this type of terraforming can easily make you go bankrupt. You need to be gone. And you need to be gone. I think that this was rather successful. Right then, having done all this, where was it for? Guys, we're gonna build a maze. Does it need to be this big? Of course not. But we're gonna build it this big. We are gonna do the... It's a bit difficult to see there, but we're gonna do the cheese in here. The reason why we needed to lower this is because I did some research in between, and this is height 16. And if we want to build below these tracks, we're gonna have to have, the terrain be lowered by 1. So, there we go. Now then, that's the basis. So we know that the guests will not get lost too much. See? But then, basically, we're gonna do the evil way of doing this. Like, see, this is the evil way of doing this. Truly, trust me, this is evil. Especially with the bad pathing that the guests have. There is no evil or more evil thing to do than this. Because obviously, what we could do is connect it here. let's leave it at a dead end. No, let's not. I mean, you can be evil or you can be downright horrific. But that's not what we're gonna do. And then move over from there. It's not like we need, entrances and exits from all sides, but it's nice to have a few. Also, let's just remove the scenery for a bit. Now, wouldn't it be cool if we could add, like, a bit of Roman scenery in here? I mean, this is obviously too much to ask for. Is it really, though? Let's see if we can actually fit one in. Wouldn't the Colosseum in the maze be, like, the coolest thing ever? So if we change this around... and then basically say, like, okay, so this is gonna be, because this is how we remove this stuff. And we, of course, do need to puncture this back again. What if we say, okay, let's go all the way up till there. And then This is it. This is it. Nice. So, what we should now be able to do is... Oh my goodness. Look at this. Guys, we have a Colosseum in the maze. I don't think you see this every day. And then... We will go around all this stuff. Just you trust me. Now, back to the regular view of things. So then, speaking about cool designs. I like this. What? Balls. That's not... Crap! I removed it by accident. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's also get in like a fountain. Right. Now, it's important to not click the scenery lest we remove it. So some pieces we might have to do a little bit more the hand crafting of the maze with. It's okay though. Stuff like that. Let me see. And then basically what we can do is go in between like this. This is a shortcut, so the guys don't need to go all the way to the far end. You know, it's nice if they do, but... Wow. This maze. It... yeah. It's me. And I think you all know what I wanted to say there, you know. The worst pun ever. Let's also fill in like a little bit of this area. Yeah, that's a place that we cannot go. But what we can do is go there. And we also have a little bit of stuff to fill in over here. And we could also pierce through there. Oh man, this maze design is really to my liking. But already I know that this will be like a very bad move for our guests. But just the looks of it, and we're gonna leave it hedges because I don't think we have like a Roman style type of maze. So we're just gonna do like the simple and plain hedges. But those should be cool enough, right? And we don't need all the fancy ice walls and wooden palisades and whatever other jazz that the devs have thought up of. Look, now isn't this looking cool? It is absolutely looking the blast. Obviously, what we need is classical Roman style. Bricks look really bad. Wooden fences are a no-go for this, so we have to go hedges. Hedges, I said. Yeah, hedges look good with this as well. Quite like it, quite like it. Now, joop and joop. And let us charge the full $5 and say, okay, open up for business and be done with it, you know? Oh, look at how good this is. Oh, and also, let's heighten up the amount of people that can be in it. Oh, you're yeah, you're done for. You know, you're done for. That's all I can say. I think you guessed you have bad luck. We're gonna call this the hanging guard. It's not hanging, but that's irrelevant, you know, because it has a Colosseum in it. I mean, of all the things you can have in a maze, this has a Colosseum. Now, I have added shortcuts to this, so, you know, it's not like we're torturing, I guess, that bad. I mean, they could cut this short from here, but they can make it pretty bad on themselves. Now, as for like the next coaster, which we're also gonna build, I think last time we built this, let us get like this out there. And then maybe later on we'll do the suspended coaster. Because I also feel like, you know, we're getting a little bit overdue with this park. So it's time that we start finishing it. Now, as for like where this coaster needs to live. Basically, like, this area is for this coaster. So if we build it here, it's good. Oh, and by the way, I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea if we just slam down like a thrill ride, maybe like something like this over here. Yeah, because this area on the path is a little bit underdeveloped, I feel. So let's get this out there. I mean, obviously there is the, you know, this coaster that's been there like forever. I feel like, oh, crap. Well, like, you know, that needs to be removed. No, but I feel like, you know, the density of rides, if that... yeah, let's do that. Let's not, shall we? Let's not do that. No, but I feel like the density of rides is suffering here a little bit. So we'll quickly just do like a few quick and easy slam downs. I mean, it's not like, you know, we really expect much from these rides here. It's just that we need at least a few basic things. Let's see. This might also be like one of our first double rides, to be honest. I'm cool with that, you know. Now let's charge a little bit more, like $5. There we go. We shall call this Pana Rajaya. Which means absolutely nothing, but just sounds a bit Roman-like, right? And then as for the colors, and I don't mind wood and brown. Let's have this be blue and white though. Maybe blue and light brown. Yeah, I like the blue and light brown, so it's more in line with the rest. Alrighty, good. Next we probably do we have like, yeah, it's still good. Nice. Right, okay, so now it's time for the coaster. Let's get this sorted, and it's gonna be this one. I wanted to connect up somewhere over there, so we're gonna have the station be in like this direction. So let's start off with that, and say, okay, station. This is where you'll live. Of course, there's like a million trees in the way. That's what you'll always see. Now, how high? Oh, so in theory, this could. Do we need this max length here? What is the 3 trains with 9 wagon thingies? But we cannot extend it any further. And now it is 3 trains with the 9. And now it is still 3 trains with the 9. So now it's still 3 trains with the 9? No, now it's 2. So we need this 1 bit here, but for the rest we're good. Nice, okay, good to know. Entrance. Exit, because what we want is, of course, the efficient repair stuff. I mean, I haven't always done that, you know, the efficient repairing options that we have here, but they're good to at least try to get, you know. So I think what we're gonna do with this is go all the way up here and then connect it there. And we're gonna have the queue pretty much to the other side. So, you know, that's a thing. That's like bad for repeat guests, but I don't really need the repeat guests. All we really need is, yeah, not a queue that hooks up like that. That's it. Nice. But what we need is like a ride that ticks the boxes for the challenge of this park. So. Now if we go straight, that basically means that we hook it up there. There's no alternative. Why don't we see Do we want to do this? We can do this, so it has at least somebody. Seems alright. Seems legit. Time to start construction. This also has like all the fancy stuff, but rather than being able to ride it upside down, I believe that this coaster cannot do that. Does it have powered launch mode? That would really help me out right now. It does. Nice. That means one train though. That I do not like. Time to terraform then. Of course. Trees. I mean, trees and trees. Now, let's remove all these windows for a bit here. That is like right next to the red coaster. I mean, in theory, we're able to go below this. Should we do that? Should we just do that and dive into the underground like that? Is that cool? Ah, those trees, really, they're doing me head in. But, look. And then we start the lift. I mean, we don't need to go fancy with it like straight away. It's just, you know, getting out of this whole shenaniganry. That's the aim of the game here. And it's a 3 high coaster anyway, so that means that, you know, it's gonna be difficult to, you know, get from in and out of the underground. Now, let me see. Because if we go here and I manage to go up, how high can this thing go? I mean, how high does it go? Right, pretty high up actually. Do we want to go this high? My goodness. Like, seriously? Look at this. This is like height. What? Now we're not gonna do this, but I'm just a bit baffled by why would you want height 54? Look at how ugly the supports are. We are not gonna do this, guys, but I just wanted to know. So basically, height is not an issue. We also have launched lift hill, don't we? We don't. We don't have booster either. I do want a large half loop, and that means that we need at least 16 height, and that's height 7. So with height 16, yeah, if we were to launch it from like this bit here, we need to be at least at like height 23, a little bit higher. So we definitely do want to go to like height 30, at least. So there's that thing that we need. You know, we need to keep our wishes in mind. So, with that said, 16 added to this means height 30. So we can't even do the loop right there, should we wanted it. Now, obviously, what we can do is try out like a steep drop there. And now we would go to height 27. To me that seems like the perfect spot. But yeah, the game says no. Probably does allow it for right now. Wow. Yeah. And then do like a small half loop. Boop. This looks wrong, you know? It looks wrong on a few levels. We can do the inline twist and then it would be back to normal again, but we can't build it upside down. That's a shame. I would love to maybe do like a corkscrew to the left. And then another corkscrew to the left. And then like that. This is, for me, this is like really cool to have this in there. Let's just test and see if it makes it. Now, that's an easy thing to check by just trying on the powered launch mode. I mean, it's not like it will make it far here anyway, and that gives us time, you know, to figure out this stuff. Because I know how to get this to work, basically. You know, we can just add in like a few of these stair type lifts. We wouldn't need much. Well, that's a success. Nice. Okay, so we actually do make it. Nice. Then we can do the on-ride photo section, like so, and then be like, crap. Where do we go now? Yeah, issues are not abound. Okay, surprise, surprise. Trees are always in the way, but it's rather surprising to discover that this is currently not an issue. I think we should make this too as well. Wait. Alright. That's not an issue. Ha! We even go through our own loop. Oh man. If anything would ever be as cool as what we're doing here. Helix up large. Tree in the way. Of course there would be a tree in the way. So basically we can do this like a little bit sooner probably. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to pass through here in like another way. So let's leave that for what it is, right? That's okay though. Now, from this height, what we can do is like do an inline twist with like a corkscrew. And basically where I want this track to be is also over here and a little bit over here. How cool would it be if we were able to do like a loop around this? Yeah. I think we should try that out. Definitely gonna try that out. Now here we are at pretty serious heights. But I think it wouldn't be beyond us to at least try and get, because this is also at like height 30. Wait. We would need to go up like pretty steep. No, we're already missing the boat here. What I need to do is I-27 we come from. We will have no pace. There's no way we can go through these tracks, so we need to stay below them. That's all right though, you know. I mean, I shouldn't try and do the impossible here. It's okay. I mean, we interfere with these tracks. That's already cool. Let me see here. It's a bit of a lame track design, I have to admit. We have done better. Tree in the way? Is it really? Is it that time again that we have all the trees nagging about like we're gonna be in the way, like as always? Will I be able to? Yeah, do it like this. No, that will be like, okay, this is where the roller coaster tracks are. So that basically tells me that we need like one straight piece in there, 2 straight pieces in there. That's it. Nice. So... But then we had to curve this completely around. We would probably be able to do something fancy like that. Lifted. Do like a drop. Don't need that to be too big. Let's see. Let's go straight like that. After we do like a few straight pieces, we can do like a helix up large. Height 21. And then I actually want like this last bit to be like that. Of course, there's always the trees. It's always the same. And of course, more trees in the way. Also the roller coaster, probably because this is like a 3 high thing. Like that works. Cool. Now, currently we only have like one inline twist. We have like a few loops and all. Can we do like one more loop? I mean, I don't see why not. I also think that might not be the right spot where we are, but like over here. That's gonna lead into issues. No. We need to get out of where we are currently, so let's do the loop like a little bit later. I mean, we come from height 27 in the end, so we will have at least some pace. Over here it won't be enough for the loop. How cool would it be if the loop were like right next to this ship? It would probably be pretty cool. Let's see if we can line our... Nope. Let's see if we can line ourselves up to that. I mean, if we can get it there, you know, that would be pretty cool. Okay, so right now we're on the coaster. That's not a good idea. And that's basically gonna interfere a little. This should do. Not entirely sure about the speed. We don't have boosters for anything. Height 25. A few helixes up. Yeah, I think we're good. Should be at least. Now the station is over here. We are currently here. Please, my eyes are working. What are we gonna do with this? Might be... Oh no, because that's also where the tracks are. Do we need this to be like to the other side? We had like... If we have like one here, is that gonna help out? I say it isn't, but we'll see what the game says. No, that might actually work out. Just saying. Nice, okay, so then a helix down large. No. Right, so we have quite a bit of track length here. We have a loop, we have helixes, we do go around stuff. I mean, I don't know what our speeds will be at the moment. We need to go down to height 11 though, so I think we'll probably have like low-ish speeds. So that is a good moment to do like another one of these twists, right? And I think as well what we should do is try and see if we can get this to go into the underground. But let's go straight for like a few pieces and then say, okay, helix down large. And then just dive in, basically. And then we'll go into the underground, stay there for the remainder of the coaster. And then basically lead it back to the station. So if we're gonna stay into the underground, might as well go into this view. Because I really like this for building, you know. So much cleaner and nicer. I also think that in terms of like track length, we basically have what we need. So I don't think we need to really... Oh, nice, that actually works. No, but like I was saying, I don't think we need to really get much more out of this. Helix up. Oh, really? You don't say. It's okay though, because what we're gonna do is... That's only one off, but what height does that leave us at? Just out of curiosity. 9. We'll fix that up in a moment. So that leaves us at height 10. Unless I'm mistaken, but... Oh, we're off, aren't we? Are we off? Yeah, we're still off by 1. Oh, that's actually good. You know what that means? That means that. That means that we have connected the thing. Alright, we do have some fixing of the terrain to do, that's for sure, because we might have butchered stuff a little bit over here. Let's quickly fix this up. And pretend like nothing ever happened, right? There. Stuff is quickly becoming normalized again. Look. We even beautified it. What more could we want? Well, maybe watch a test ride. I don't know if this thing will be too extreme or not. There's a good chance it will be. I'm also not sure if it will make it. It's a good thing I placed that lift over there though, because that was a good bet. Those speeds are also good. This looked pretty solid, you know, if you ask me. Now then, this is just mellow coasting about here. Nothing too fancy. Nice. In there, losing some speed. And down, alright. 35. Ooh, this might be... Yeah, okay, that's not... That was asking too much of it. That's not really an issue. All we need to do is... basically, from here on, we need to say like, okay, lifted. Oh, apparently, come on, game. Yeah, I know you can do this. Now that's not lining us up. That isn't either, because the thing is like 2 tiles further out. That's where it is. I don't think we need to go much higher than height 26 either. So, because we came from like... I don't know. There. So, let's test it again. Obviously, we don't really... We're not going to power launch it, but for now, this is what it's going to be. And let us set up some stuff in this area. Because I'm pretty sure that we will need it. So... I mean, I always try with these long coasters, or at least, you know, after I remind myself to think about it, but I always try to, you know, to get the, to keep it as not intense as possible when we have to build like the really tall and big stuff and long tracks. But I won't deny that I usually fail at keeping it, you know, gentle for the guests. Now then, let's see. This is the important bit. I think last time we went to height 20 or something. So going to height 25 should probably give it enough pace to work its way through here. Nice, alright. Definitely better. Perfect. I cannot say anything else other than perfect. Now that is quite fast through that inline twist. I won't deny it. But in the end, it didn't look that bad, did it? No, the inline twist does pull quite a... Or is this the inline twist? Like, I don't know. There is a good chance that those lateral G's are from the twist, but... I don't know. It seems to me that it's alright. Now then, how is the vertical G's? Nothing really spikes that. This is probably the loop. It's good, guys. It's good. And it's also... the length is also good. Alright. Close it. That's my first reaction, right? Close it straight away. And then set it to continue the circuit thingy. Get this to 10-minute inspection time. Charge the full $7 for this. I mean, we need money, so I don't care about the rest. And then open it up. Well, so I mean, I say we need money. Of course we don't. But I just want money. Also, am I seeing it right? Yeah. How about you also take this part? Because really, how could I have not seen this? Wow, there was a high concentration of vomit over there. Also, I think for this, this can already be lowered to like $1. I mean, it was nice, you know, getting 1,500 bucks from it, you know, but yeah. Now, as for Rollercoaster 1, why don't we call this triple bumpers? No. Why don't we call this shamanic barbarism? No. Why don't we call this the why don't no. I wanna do something cool with like those, you know, barbarians who rebelled against Rome and all that, but game. I see something really bad happening here. And we get the tidiest award of our tidiest park in the country award, and at the same time we have this. How can that even be? How can it even be a thing together, you know? Anyway, got that sorted. What are we gonna name this? A rebellious leader. You know, instead let's ditch that plan. Why don't we call this the Blood God? The Blood Clot. Your blood clot, man. That's how we're gonna call it. Now, obviously, you know, that means that these trains have to be red and red. You know, they just have to be these colors. If we inverse it, would it look better? Yeah, somewhat actually. So that's already set. Then obviously, you know, what if we go with the lighter one, and then yellow, or just white and white? It looks a bit ew, don't you think? And then with the red train, the blood clot, it's a bit gentle. I don't know. That looks better. It's a bit of an odd coloring, but I kind of like it, you know, the blood clot. So yeah, there it is, you know, guys, another coaster down, and I think with this we only have 2 more to go, which is exactly what we're gonna do next time. when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.